So is it worth living in Riverside?
So as many of you guys have been noticing, a lot of people have been migrating out of LA County, San Diego County, even Orange County, going to Riverside County for many different reasons, but one of the main reasons is affordability.
Right, and in this video we'll be discussing the pros and the cons, and if it's worth living in the city of Riverside.
We're gonna be going over the good, the bad, and even the ugly.
So let's discuss the biggest con that might pull you away from moving here, that being the homeless problem.
Yeah, honestly, recently it feels like little LA because there's been so many homeless people migrating to Riverside. I don't know if it's because they're dropping them off from LA County, but it's just become one big problem. Literally, we see coming to work, we've been seeing a bunch of homeless people just walking in the streets like it's nothing. You know, we're not trying to be inhumane, but it is something that you do need to consider.
Right, and Riverside does have the highest unemployment rate here, so that might just be one of the reasons as well.
Yeah, hopefully they could get it together. You know, it does seem like every other week they're trying to clean after the homeless, so hopefully they get a good, humane solution for it.
So one of the biggest pros, and personally my favorite, would be that Riverside is very central. You're an hour away from different terrains, so if you feel like you want to go snowboarding, you have Big Bear Mountain.
If you want to be in the beaches 1 hour away when there's not a lot of traffic, you know, you obviously got to be careful with the traffic, but if you want to get away, one of my favorite places to go is Palm Springs.
Yeah, if you want to get away from the big city, Palm Springs is like definitely a must go visit.
Yeah, and like literally 1 hour away will get you to all different terrains. So that's something that I personally love. You know, something we like to do personally is go on adventures, and there's just so many things to do. And it's great when everything's about an hour away for different terrains.
Right, and if you want to do something over the weekend, like it's perfectly like a small weekend getaway with the family. So you have everything really close by.
Right.
So the second con on our list, and it's something we did previously talk about in our pros, is that you need to be careful with traffic. Traffic is one of the biggest cons here in Riverside.
Yeah, honestly, if there's one thing for me personally that drives me nuts is just being stuck on the freeway. There has been so many people moving out, like we were talking about earlier, from different counties, that the infrastructure hasn't developed to all the population that people have been coming. And there's been a lot of times where I'm stuck 45, 55 minutes on a drive that should only take about 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
So you definitely have to prepare ahead, and especially something that we do, especially if we're going to like an appointment, is we have to check our Google Maps to get an idea if it's going to be a 15-minute drive or it's going to be an hour drive if there's something that happened on the freeway.
Right, especially being on the 91 freeway, like that's where everyone's coming from, like the Orange County. They're coming over to Riverside, and that is the freeway where you don't want to be stuck in. It takes you like 2 hours to get home.
Yeah, audible is going to be probably your best friend, or listening to a nice album if you're going to be in that 91.
So the second pro on our list would be that Riverside has a lot to do. If you're an outdoorsy person like myself, I personally would suggest going to the Mount Rubidoux for a hike.
Yeah, if you're a foodie like myself, I mean, there's just so much different types of foods to eat here. You know, there's a lot of small businesses, obviously a lot of big businesses, and there's even a lot of food trucks.
Right, in downtown Riverside. And if you want to distract the kids for a little, we also have Castle Park.
Yeah, something that you could always do, you know what I mean? One of the biggest things that attracts a lot of tourists during Christmas time is the festival lights. People all over California and even out of California come visit Riverside during those festival times because it just gets so beautiful out here.
And one of Carlos's personally favorite would be the golf courses. So if you like to golf, which golf course would you recommend?
I mean, I've been playing a lot in Old General. You know, even if it's not golf, there's just so many things to do outdoors.
Biking trails too, if you like to bike. There's biking trails where you start off in Fairmount Park. There's beautiful parks here.
Yeah, there's just so many things to do. You think about it, we have it.
So the third con on our list would be the crime rate in Riverside.
Yeah, just like any other city, you know, they have its good areas and it has its a little bit tougher areas. You obviously want to do your own due diligence and know what neighborhoods you're getting yourself into. Literally, where Riverside could be a really good area, and a few blocks, you know, it could shift dramatically. So just do your own due diligence and know what you're getting yourself into.
So the final pro, and one of the biggest reasons why people move here to Riverside, will be affordability.
I know this sounds really crazy and really outrageous, but the median home price for sale in Riverside County is $680,000. Trust me, I know that sounds expensive, but wait till you hear LA's County. LA's County median home price right now in 2022 is $800,000. You guys heard that right. What's San Diego?
San Diego home median price is at $970,000.
Yeah, and the highest, which is Orange County, averaging a median home price of $1 million. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I think this is why most people move from out of those counties into Riverside County, you know, especially in these past few months where a lot of people have been working from home. It just makes sense if you don't need to be in LA County, Orange County, when it's just about an hour drive.
So there you guys have it, 3 cons and 3 pros of living in Riverside. Let us know down below, is it worth living in Riverside?
So guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment anything else you guys would like us to do. And if you have any interest in getting more information about possibly moving into Riverside, Riverside County, and the surrounding areas, we're your guys' local realtors.